Hello everyone and welcome to this lecture. Now in this video lecture we are going to see the passing of variable through reference. Right. So let us understand the main thing, that what is passing of variable through reference and what is its need. Right. So we are going to address this. What is passing by reference and need of this. Right. Now to demonstrate this program or concept, I am going to use or write the previous function which we have used, add. Right. So yeah, I will just use the function as num, and I am creating one variable, that is c. First I will write the program for pass by value. Then I will tell you the need of pass by reference. Right. So I have just incremented the value with 10. Right. I will take input from main function. I will print the value of c over here. So the value inside num function, so I will write it like this, is equals to %d comma c. So here I am printing the value of c, right, in num function. I am creating one more variable, say of same name as c. Now I am calling the num function and I am passing this value of c, and I am printing the value of c in main function. Right. So I have created two different variables and I have created one function. I have passed the value of c from here to here. So here ultimately this c is equals to 0. Whenever this function is called, the value of this c will be set to 0. Now it will be incremented by 10 and it will be printed. Let us see the output. So you can see the output here. So always remember that program will start from main function. So program will start from main function. First of all, this statement will be executed. Int c is equals to 0. Then this statement will be executed, that is calling of function num, and c is passed by value here. Now this is sent to here, right, c value. Then this will get executed. Then c is incremented. Now here the value of c is 10. Right. And hence after executing this statement, you can see the value of inside num is 10. Now after execution of everything, what happens again here, after execution of this function, it will print this. Now in this main function the value of c is 0 and hence it is representing the value of c inside main function is 0. Right. So you are getting two different values of c. Right. So ये example कैसा है? There are two students in the class. Right. If this is a class of say 60 students, right, so two students with same name, suppose Rahul, one student is there. There is one more Rahul, right? So this Rahul is different, this Rahul is different, having same name. Similarly, in this program, here in the main function C is different, and here in the num function C is different. डिफरेंट यानी क्या, ये राहुल का घर का एड्रेस मान के चलो कुछ और होगा, ये राहुल का घर का एड्रेस कुछ और होगा. सो सिमिलरली यहाँ पर in this program, right, so main में जो C है that is different means what, it is stored at different memory location in the hard disk, for example. So this C in the main function is stored at some different location. Here in the C in num function is stored at different location. That's why you are getting two different values of C. Now what you will do to get the same value in the main also and in the num function also, right? So in this cases we require pass by reference, right? So जो changes हम करेंगे अभी, I will once again draw that diagram. एक main function है, एक num function है, इसमें एक C वेरिएबल है, इसमें एक C वेरिएबल है, ठीक है. Now this is stored at say suppose S1 address, this is stored at let's say S2 address, right? You are copying the value of, now you are sending the value of C to then another variable having name C, right? So whatever you changes you are doing to this variable are not reflecting in this variable. So what we will do, we will now send the address of that variable and not the value of that variable. Reference यानी क्या, pass by reference, or so it is nothing but passing the address of that variable. So now we will pass the address here. We will pass address, and address is represented by ampersand symbol, right? Address is represented by ampersand symbol. Okay, so whatever changes you make to these addresses, value at these addresses variable, it will reflect in both the C's or in both the variables, right? So how to send the address? So first of all, just write ampersand here. So here you are sending the address of C. एड्रेस भेज रहे हो मीन्स रेफरेंस भेज रहे हो उसका, तो ठीक है. एंड सी एड्रेस इज नथिंग बट ampersand. You can access the address with ampersand symbol, right? Now what changes you have to do here in this? As I told you that address is ampersand, similarly there is asterisk symbol. This asterisk symbol stands for value at address. So यहाँ से तो आप भेज रहे हो, right? But you have to send, you have to read the value of that, ठीक है? So for that what I what change I will do over here is I will write star over here. Okay, now whatever the value of C is there, it will be stored at that address, right? Wherever main variable is there, it will be stored and updated there only. Similarly, I will replace C with star C, and here star C. Star C means value at that address. Now this statement is nothing but can be written like int star C is equal to %C. Likewise, यहाँ से आपने भेजा एंड सी, यहाँ पर आके वो स्टार सी में चले गया, तो इट इज़ नथिंग बट इट इज़ लाइक दिस स्टेटमेंट, राइट? So C here is different, C here is different, right? Now let us run this program so that you can understand what is going on. So now you can see at both the places value inside num is 10 as well as the value inside main is 10. Now whatever changes you will do, it will get reflected in the both C's. Just to avoid confusion, what I am doing now, I am replacing this C with PTR. It stands for pointer. So pointer variable, here C is nothing but a pointer variable. Pointer variable. So pointer variable and normal variable. So your normal variable, for example, normal variable, we have written int C is equals to 0. So what normal variable does? It points to value of variable, that is 0 in this case. Now second is pointer variable. Star, इसको कैसे करोगे? int star C या int star PTR. So what it will do, it points to the address of some variable. जैसे करंट केस में वो मेन में जो C था उसका एड्रेस ले रहा था. Just to clear out this confusion, C कहाँ का है? I am replacing this C with PTR, another variable name, just to differentiate between the C, right? Remaining every program is same. I am running the program, so you can see it is as good as same, right? So this statement is nothing but int star PTR is equals to and C. It is an integer pointer because the address it is pointing to is integer. इंटीजर एड्रेस को पॉइंट कर रहा है तो दैट इज कॉल्ड एज इंटीजर पॉइंटर. फ्लोट एड्रेस को पॉइंट कर रहा है तो दैट विल बी अ फ्लोट पॉइंटर. जो भी वेरिएबल का यहाँ से आपने सी इंटीजर था तो सी इंटीजर भेजा था, इसलिए आपने यहाँ पर इंट स्टार PTR लिखा है, यानी आपने इंटीजर पॉइंटर क्रिएट किया. पॉइंटर वेरिएबल इज इंट स्टार PTR इज पॉइंट्स टू एड्रेस ऑफ सम वेरिएबल एंड स्टार PTR मीन्स वैल्यू एट दैट एड्रेस. Right, now let us understand it once again in more detail. Now suppose I am once again writing this star PTR is equals to star PTR plus 10. Now you have to tell me that what will be the value of this, what will be the output of this code. So I am explaining you, just understand. Always the execution will start from void main, right? So void main will be executed, then this will be executed. So value of C is 0 here. Now you are calling the num function and you are passing the address of that variable, right? And it is getting collected here in the PTR variable. So here what will happen is this will be is nothing but 0 plus 10, right? This star PTR is nothing but 0, which is 10. So this will display 10. After that, what you are doing, this is nothing but 10 existing 10 plus you are adding 10 currently. So now the value of star PTR is 20, right? And after the execution of complete this statement, the program will again come back to here. The next statement will be executed and it will show the value inside main is equals to 20. Let us run the program. See, the first value it is displaying is 10 and the value inside main is displaying 20, right? So this pointer will take care of which memory address is to update, right? So you have correctly updated. These are not two different copies, right? So in this way this pointer works. We are again having some different varieties here. I am giving you some more variations in this case. Now this is done. Now suppose I am doing here C is equals to C plus 60. Let us run the code and see the output. Now let us understand how this output is appearing. Main से चालू होगा प्रोग्राम, ये सेट होगा एंड C जहाँ पर है वो पास होगा. तो स्टार PTR की वैल्यू इज नॉट पॉइंटर वेरिएबल की वैल्यू जैसे 10 हो जाएगी, सॉरी 0 हो जाएगी. यहाँ पर 10 ऐड हो जाएगा तो स्टार PTR वैल्यू 10 आ गई, ये 10 हो गया. ये होने के बाद प्रोग्राम विल कम बैक टू द नेक्स्ट स्टेटमेंट इन वॉइड में. C इज इक्वल टू C प्लस 60 होगा. पहले 10 था, उसके बाद उसमें 60 एडिशन किया तो वो हो गया 70 और इसीलिए आपको 70 यहाँ पर डिस्प्ले कर रहे हैं. Here also it is displaying 70. So in this way you can see that it is getting updated, right? One more variation. Suppose I am writing star PTR is equals to 90. Okay, let us run the program. You gauge the output, what I am giving you just few seconds. Let us run this. Now let us check. Okay, now program will start with the main function. First of all, int C will become 0. Address of C is passed over here. Then this value is 10, right? It is displayed 10 here, this statement. Then PTR value becomes 90, right? So this 10 will be replaced by 90. Star PTR is equals to 90. Then after completion of this, program will come over here. Then star PTR is equals to C plus 60. So value of C is 90, or star PTR and C are same. So C plus 60. So 90 plus 60 is 150. And that's why it is displaying 150 in this case, right? So in this way the pointers are used. This is the passing by reference. Whenever you pass the reference or address of that variable, you change at one place, it will also reflect in wherever you have used that variable. That is the basic logic behind passing by reference, right? So first we have seen pass by value. Now we have seen pass by reference. So let us just, I will demonstrate you how this addresses look. ठीक है. So for that I am just removing plus everything from here. Right. So if I want to display the address of any variable, I am just changing this %d to %p and I am removing star. Right. So it is value of inside. So now it will display the address. Let us run the program. See, so this is the way the address looks like address of any variable looks like. So you can see here, this is an hexadecimal code, hexadecimal number with base 16. Here instead of star %d, you have to write star p, that is access specifier for pointer variable. You have declared pointer variable over here, that's why I am using here. So in this way addresses of variables look like, right? One more thing, just in the campus placements, one confusing questions are asked just to confuse you, so you have to answer. What will be the value of this? Instead of star ptr I am writing, okay, we will not use this. I will just, to demonstrate that, I will use simply void main, because some more information is to be shared, right? So I am creating integer c, for example, with 0 value. I am also creating pointer variable star ptr, right? So one, I have declared the normal variable, here I have declared the pointer variable. So here you will write, this is the syntax. Normally we write like this, and C, or these two statements can be combined also. If you want to combine, just say for example, you write it like int c and then you write c is equals to 0. This is like that. You write int star ptr and then you write ptr is equals to and c. That is, address of c variable is stored in ptr, right? So similarly you can combine, जैसे आप ये ऊपर के combine करते हो, int c is equals to 0, declaration plus definition combined, declaration plus definition combined. Similarly pointer variable को declaration definition combine करना है, तो it is like int star ptr is equals to and c. It is same we have written in parameter passing. यहाँ से एड्रेस पास किया, वहाँ पे स्टार ptr में कलेक्ट किया. So it is the one and the same thing. Both these 4 statements are same as these 2 statements, right? So I will keep the above 2 statements. Now I am printing different values. I will make c is equals to 10. This is known to you and hence I will combine this. Printf value of c is equals to %d. First printf statement is just your like normal printf statement, right? जैसे लिखते हो आप. Now second is corresponding to pointer variable. Value of c is equals to star ptr, just to demonstrate that this is one and the same thing. Star ptr. So if you want to print c or star ptr, it is one of the same thing. Let us run the code and check. See, value of c is 10, value of c is 10. So this is one of the same thing. Again you want to see the address of c. So address of c hexadecimal में ऐसा है तो ऐसा करोगे. Similarly so there is no need to have this address, so I am deleting this statement. Right, now this is also synonymous, so interviewer or technical interview experts may ask you that what is the output of this statement. What I have done, I have replaced PTR with and C. So you may think that this is an error. I am running it. It is running successfully. Right? Why? Because you have already written. Just do some mathematics. I have replaced PTR with and C. Right? So PTR is nothing but is equals to this. PTR is itself is equals to and C, right? So you can replace this and C with PTR, which forms the same statement as this statement. So it will execute finally without any error. So always remember this concepts of pointer. Pointer variable points to addresses of variables, right? You can have multiple pointer variables, right? So we will also take that program right now just to demonstrate how multiple pointers work. So I am deleting this part. We will learn that through sum function of case of multiple pointers. Okay, so here I will create int a is equals to 10, b is equals to 20. I will write sum and I will pass addresses of a and address of b, right? a and b के एड्रेस पास करेंगे और यहाँ पे मैं लिखूँगा int, अभी एड्रेस पास कर रहे हो तो पॉइंटर वेरिएबल लगेगा उसको कलेक्ट करने के लिए. सो आई एम जस्ट यूजिंग स्टार ptr कैपिटल A and int star ptr capital B, just to represent that A will get stored in star ptr, B will stored in the star ptr B. And I will take one function, that is int sum is equals to star ptr A plus star ptr B. In this way you can perform the summation of this, right? And I am displaying it. Suppose for example printf summation of two numbers is equals to %d comma sum. Okay, so I am running this program. So you can see summation of two numbers equals to 30. So I have passed addresses of two variables now, right? And hence it is running correctly. You can send multiple values also. You can send, suppose there is another variable c is equals to 60. So in the first execution, in the first function call, you are sending a and b. Secondly, you are sending a and c. Then you are sending c and b. Likewise. So you can see that 30, 70, 80 you are getting different values for different functions. So I hope you have understood this part of pointers. This is the easiest way one can teach the pointers and use of it, right? So all the best and practice some programs. And if you have any queries, you can ask me. Keep watching, keep liking it and share. अगर पसंद आता है तो share भी करो. Knowledge is good for sharing. Have a nice day.